The other big breaking story tonight, former President Donald Trump suing CNN, saying the network defamed him by using labels like racist, insurrectionist, and even Hitler. Trump seeking $475 million in punitive damages, claiming CNN carried out a campaign of libel and slander. I want to bring in NBC News legal analyst right now, Danny Savalos, on this. So, Danny, the big question tonight, does the former president have a case?
Let me first say, I used to be a CNN contributor, so I'm biased. I like the folks over there. But that being said, take it with a grain of salt. I am not buying this lawsuit for several reasons. Number one, defamation cases are always hard to prove. It may be impossible if you're a president to prove defamation because people say all kinds of nasty things about you, and they're all subsumed under opinion. But the idea that behind this lawsuit is that essentially, CNN allegedly perpetrated this big lie, and I'm putting that in air quotes, but the idea of the big lie is that it relates back to a principle that Hitler had in Mein Kampf. So essentially, the theory of the lawsuit is that by using or branding this big lie, CNN compared the former president to Hitler. That kind of comparison, while if it's true, is hacky. It's been done too much. But the bottom line is it's almost always protected speech. It happens all the time. Not saying it's appropriate to compare people to Hitler, but if it's protected speech to compare people to Hitler, especially political figures, then it's probably protected speech to compare something Trump used to a concept in a book written by Hitler a long time ago.
CNN has new management now, and it's been reported in multiple outlets that the new management does not want CNN reporters and anchors to use the phrase big lie anymore. Will that help former President Donald Trump's case in any way?
In Trump's thinking, it will, because, that's an admission that what you did was wrong. But there are dozens of different non-defamatory reasons to no longer do that. News organizations rebrand all the time. They cancel and initiate or buy or produce new shows all the time. Look, listen to me talking like I'm kid showbiz. I don't know how that works. I'm just a commentator. But the point is, the news business changes a lot. Slogans change, directions that news organizations go and change all the time. There are probably plenty of legitimate reasons why CNN decided to go with or lose a particular theme or phrase or catchphrase or whatever that is non-defamatory. And that is going to be a real challenge for the Trump team to show that, hey, if they got rid of this phrase, big lie, it was for the specific reason that they knew they were making a defamatory statement and they were doing so with reckless disregard of the truth. And by the way, you come back to the whole thing that the theory is that big lie compares him to Hitler, and because it compares him to Hitler, it is therefore per se, and they use the word automatically per se defamatory in the complaint. And, I've looked at the case law. That's just not the case. I
want to pull out a portion of the lawsuit. I'm going to ask our director, Jeff, to put this on the screen for our viewers here. Here's what's at the crux of this lawsuit, right? It says CNN has undertaken a smear campaign to malign the plaintiff with a barrage of negative associations and innuendos, broadcasting commentary that he is like a cult leader, a Russian lackey, a dog whistler to white supremacists. It goes on to say, and a racist. It is the stuff of tabloids cloaked as honored news. If Trump's team can prove there was some kind of effort to at least maybe report the news in a slanted way, does he have a case? But the other question I have is, will CNN want this to even proceed? Because all these reporters and anchors, former news managers are going to possibly be deposed. Or do you think it doesn't even go that far?
If I'm advising CNN, and I'm not, I'm no longer at CNN, but I would tell them, take this all the way to trial. Do not settle this case. Because, and throw up that sound.
You'd be okay with all their staffers being deposed if you ran CNN. You think that's a good idea?
They have to, because this is not, at least from my view, a meritorious complaint. It could get dismissed before it even gets to discovery. Because, for example, you put up that graphic we just said, that quote you just read was fantastic. You know why? Even if all of that is true, that doesn't read as defamatory to me.
But what I'm asking you is it worth it to CNN to go through all that trouble, get those depositions on camera? You never know what the Trump side's going to do, possibly leak that. And it could potentially, it might not, but it could potentially look really bad for CNN.
Welcome to the conundrum. Welcome to the dilemma of every large corporate defendant. Do we settle this early and lick our wounds, offer the cost of litigation, and hope the plaintiff goes away? Or do we take this all the way with the attendant risk putting our people in depositions.
We have to wrap this up, but I have a question. Do you think this advances, or do you think a judge tosses this out immediately?
If I'm CNN, again, I'm not, move to dismiss, say the complaint doesn't state a claim, doesn't state a cause of action, and I think CNN has a shot at getting this tossed.
Okay. Danny, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.